Good morning students. Hope all of you are doing well. Today I am going to discuss the exercise 5.3 rest of the questions. Okay, so see here the first question is our so up to 1 to 3 is all done. So which question number 4, which is the smallest number which when divided by 25 and 30 leaves exactly 5 as remainder in both the cases. So how can you solve this question? So for this you see here, in which is the smallest number which when divided by 25 and 30 leaves exactly 5 as remainder in both the cases. So you have to find out the LCM of 25 and 30, and when divided by the two numbers will leave no remainder. So at first you have to find out the LCM of 25 and 30. So how can you find out? So like this way you have to find out, and then find out the product of this number. So the LCM of 25 and 30 is 5 into 5 into 6. See, 5 into 5 into 6. So then after multiplication you will get 150. So observe that 150 when divided by 25 and 30 leaves no remainder. So thus, but in your question is mentioned that exactly 5 as remainder in both the cases. So if we add that 5 with 150, then 5 will be left in each cases if we divided by 25 and 30. So 150 plus 5, so 155 when divided by 25 and 30 will leave exactly 5 as remainder. Okay, so hope you can understand. So in this type of question, so at first you have to find out the LCM, then you find out that LCM is divided by both the numbers. So but in your question is mentioned that leaves exactly 5 as remainder. So if we add that 5 with that LCM, then we will get 5 as a remainder, because 150 divided by 25, then no remainder will left, and 150 divided 30, no remainder will left. But 150 plus 5, that time you see that 5 as a remainder will left. So that's why we have to do like this way. Okay, so next question is our question number 5. Find the smallest 3-digit number that is exactly divisible by 4 as well as 6. So as per the condition of divisible by 4, we know that. So as per the condition of the divisible by 4, so last 2 digit, if the last 2 digit of a number is divisible by 4, that the whole number will be divisible by 4. And if that 6 will so 6, a number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by both 2 as well as 3. So these are the condition of divisibility by 4 and 6. But for this question you have to solve like this way. So hints is given here. See here, as a hint is given, find the smallest 3-digit multiple of the LCM. So as per this hints we can understand, at first we have to find out the LCM of those numbers 4 and 6. So how can you find out the LCM? So this way you have to find out the LCM. Now you find out the LCM of 4 and 6 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3. So 2 into 2 means 4, 4 into 3 means 12. So the smallest 3-digit number multiple of the LCM of 4 and 6 will be smallest 3-digit number that is exactly divisible by 4 as well as 6. Now is our second step of this problem. First step is your first you have to find out the LCM of the number. Second step is that you have to find out the multiple of 12. So but in your question is mentioned that the smallest 3-digit number that is exactly divisible by 4 as well as 6. So when you start doing the multiplication, find out the multiple of 12, then we can find out the which is number is the smallest 3-digit number. So you know that. So before that 12 into 9, that all numbers is 2-digit number, but here 12 into 9 starts 108. So because you see here, if we multiply here 12 into 1, then we will get 12. 12 into 2 we will get 24. 12 into 3 we will get 36. 12 into 4 is we will get 48. 12 into 5 we will get 60. 12 into 6 we will get 72. 12 into 7 we will get 84. Yes, and 12 into 8 is equal to 96. See, up to this all numbers is 2-digit number, but 3-digit number will start from 12 into 9. So 12 into 9, the first 3-digit number is 108. But in your question is mentioned that smallest 3-digit number. So continue, if you find out the multiple of 12, that so many numbers will get, but no need to do after this. So we have to find out the smallest 3-digit number. So here the smallest 3-digit number is 108. Now you have to check that 108 is divisible by 4 as well as 6 or not. So you see that last 2-digit numbers, according to the condition of the divisibility by 4, you have to check the last 2-digit number of this. So 108 last 2-digit number is 08. So 08 also divisible by 4, because 4 into 2 8. So we will get, so this number is divisible by 4. So this is already checked. Now you have to check this number is divisible by 6 or not. So according to the condition, the number is divisible by 6 if the number is divisible by 2 as well as 3 or not. So according to that condition of the divisibility by 2, the last means digit, the ones digit number if is 2, 4, 6, 8 like this, that the number will divisible by 2. So 2 into 4, then we will get 8. So this number is also divisible by 2. Now you have to check that this number is divisible by 3 or not. So at first you have to add all those numbers. So 1 plus 0 plus 8, then we will get 9. So 9 is also divisible by 3, because 3's multiplication is 3 into 3, we will get 9. So this number is also divisible by 3. So already I have checked this number is divisible by 4 as well as it is divisible by 6. So how can you write the answer? The 108 is the smallest 3-digit number that is exactly divisible by 4 as well as 6. So hope you can understand how to solve this type of problem. So next question is same type of question, but we will find out the smallest number. Here we will find out the greatest 4-digit number. What is the greatest 4-digit number? That is exactly divisible by 45 as well as 30. So for this you have to do this same types. This is same type of question as question number 5. But here this question is asking about the greatest 4-digit number. The previous one was smallest 3-digit number, but here is this greatest 4-digit number. So at first you have to find out the LCM of 45 and 30. So 45 and 30, at first you find out the LCM. The LCM of 45 and 30 equals to 5 into 3 into 2 into 3. After multiplication you will get 90. So the greatest 4-digit multiple of the LCM of 45 and 30 will be the greatest 4-digit number that is exactly divisible by 45 as well as 30. So the greatest 4-digit number digit multiple of the LCM is, so you have to check like this way. See, so here you see that before that 90 into 10, 11, all numbers is 3-digit number, not all, but previous are all sum of that 3-digit number and sum of 2-digit number. But is 4-digit number started from 90 into 12. So see this number is started the lowest smallest number for smallest 4-digit number. So like this way you have to check. So here I am not possible to check all those multiple of 90. So that's why I am putting the dotted. So see here the greatest 4-digit number is 9990. After that the number will come, the 5-digit number. So 5-digit number we no need, because this question is asking about the greatest 4-digit number, so we will take the greatest 4-digit number. So that's why we will take this number, because this is the greatest 4-digit number. Now we have to check this number is divisible by 45 and 60 or not, 45 and 30 is or not. So this is the greatest 4-digit number, multiple of LCM. So that's why this number is always divisible by 45 as well as 30, because the 90 is that LCM of 45 and 30. So that's why 90's all multiplication will be divisible by 45 as well as 30. So thus 9990 is the greatest 4-digit number that is exactly divisible by 45 as well as 30. So now question number 7. So like this way you have to solve. Yes, this one, this question is little bit lengthy, but you know we don't have the another option to do it. So this is actually the easiest way to find out the greatest or smallest 3-digit 4-digit number, which is exactly divisible by 4 as well as 6 or 45 as well as 30. So this is the one of the another way, the easiest way to find out this question. Okay. So write the first 3 common multiples of 72, 48 and 108. So for this you have to find out the LCM of 72, 48 and 108. So see here, so like this way you have to find out the LCM of 72, 48 and 108. So simply you do that multiplication and you will get 432. So 432 is the first common multiple of 72, 48 and 108. So next 2 and 3, because first 3 common multiples you have to find out. So next 2 and 3 common multiples you have to do. So for this the first common multiple is the LCM. What LCM we already got 432. So the second common multiple will be LCM into 2. So then we will get 432 into 2, so the 864. The third common multiple equals to LCM into 3. So 432 into 3, so 1296. Okay. So like this way you have to solve. Next question number 8. The LCM and HCF of two numbers are 180 and 6 respectively. What is the product of the two numbers? If one of the numbers is 30, what is the another number? So at first you have to write like this way. HCF means highest common factor equals to 6 and LCM is lowest common multiple equals to 180. So as we know that condition, because I told you this table is very important. So if you remember this table, then easily we can solve this type of question. Okay, so for this it is a very important, and you please keep in your mind all those formula, or then you can solve any fill in the blanks, any problems you can solve easily. Okay. So HCF into LCM equals to 6 into 180. So this is the product of the two numbers. So product of the two numbers equals to HCF into LCM. HCF into LCM is equal to 30 into the other numbers. So the other numbers equal to 1080. So 1080 we will get from HCF into LCM when we will do this multiplication with HCF and LCM, because this is the product of the number. So if we know the product of the number and the other number, easily you can find out the another one, unknown number. So the unknown number means the other number equals to 1080 divided by 30, then we will get 36. Thus the other number is 36, the product of the numbers equal to 1080. So last question of this exercise, question number 9. The HCF of two numbers whose product, the HCF of the HCF of two numbers whose product is 180 is 3. So see here, the two numbers product is 180 and HCF is 3. So don't make a confusion here. So the HCF of two numbers whose product is 80 is 3. So that means the product is 180 and the HCF is 3. What is the LCM of the two numbers? So HCF is equal to 3, write down 3, the product of the two numbers equals to 180. So this is the given information is given in your question. So you have to find out the LCM. So the product of the two numbers equal to LCM into HCF. So the LCM is equal to product of the two numbers divided HCF. So LCM is equal to 180 divided 3. So then you will get 60. So 60 is our LCM. So thus the LCM of the two numbers is 60. So like this way you have to solve. Hope you can understand. And today I want to give you some problems from your revision exercise. So this chapter is already finished. They are finished today. So I want to give you 5 questions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So up to 5, this part only you do as a homework, and next day I want to discuss it at first, then I will start the rest of this exercise. Okay, so this is your revision exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This 5 question you only do. Okay, a rest of the question later you will do. Okay, so this 5 question you please do in your classwork copy, and next day I will discuss this part at first. Hope you can understand. Okay, thank you students. Bye, take care.